The action kicks off here on Battlefield 3, playing Conquest on Caspian Border. Seconds into the game I'm on that first scrabble to get objectives. As you can see, it was not long before I was picked out by a helicopter and started getting shot to pieces. You'll see flares hitting the ground, so I think one of our team's planes started shooting him. This game on Caspian Border had a lot of different styles, tanks and vehicles near the beginning, then it moved to infantry combat for the second half. I think it's important to value your vehicle. Since Battlefield 1942, vehicles, particularly planes and choppers, get used as a taxi, then people jump out of them. What you can see here is a desperate fight with some RPG infantry while I try to maintain my tank. And I saw the rocket trail. As it turned out, he wasn't the only one. They got in my own tank and started shooting at me. I got back in and finally caught sight of him. And got him with the blowtorch. So I killed the bad guys, cost the enemy team tickets, and I saved my tank. Great, onward up the hill in my good as new tank. I've bonded with it now, brought it back from the brink of death. I know the limits of this all-terrain vehicle. Or so you'd think. Yep, flipped it on its damn head. Couldn't believe it. I remember thinking if this was Halo I could have flipped the tank back over. This is a really beautiful game. There's some sort of digital trickery going on everywhere, every surface you look at. There's so much going on all the time. You can hear entire other wars going on in the sky above me, and the sound is amazing. Nice opportunity to use the environment to kill this guy, blow up the gas pump.
Objective has been taken. All units, we have lost the objective.
Now I thought I'd managed to run over this guy. Sometimes there's nothing quite as effective as jumping out of a vehicle and using your own gun. Sometimes. Watch here when this other tank shoots into the sky. The dust and effects look just right. They really nailed the look at this game. Fantastic looking game. Battlefield rewards team play, and although this was not planned, this tank and I followed each other with some great effect on the game. You can capture points faster, obviously you can back each other up. When you get even a small group of people that will work as a team, it's so rewarding when you accomplish something and you know it's because you work together. Another thing people have a tendency to forget is that tanks don't need to follow the road. It might seem a bit obvious, but I see people using the road, and engineers will tend to target roads for mines and RPGs, so don't use the beaten path. It's also way more fun and effective to get the drop on someone from another direction. I look at what's going on in the sky all the time. I've managed to shoot down a helicopter from a tank once so far, but most of the time you end up giving away your position, so it's best to let the players in the sky handle those. Just like that. Never a dull moment in Battlefield. You'd think that would be quite an isolated thing to happen, but you'll find jets and helicopters crash nearby a lot of the time. Yes, just crash through the barriers. I love the freedom in this game. Some great shots there of the anti-aircraft tank shooting down an enemy. It's easy to get carried away with the spectacle of this whole game. There is literally always something happening and it usually looks cinematic. Looking down here, you can see an enemy pop their head out, see the tanks and run back into the bush. Thankfully after that hit I could still move and went through the wall to get some cover and repair, but the guy behind me was toast. You can see he's on fire there. There again is another cinematic shot of a plane crashing nearby. I saw a jeep and hunted down its one occupant, but a tank was shooting me from the other direction. I got the guy, but I got killed myself.
We have taken the objective.
got out to handle whoever was shooting my tank and the fight continued. I wasn't going to let them away with that, so I ran back up with a teammate to hunt them down.
The objective has been neutralized, over. The objective has been taken.
Not quite sure what the equipment was, but hey, it's destroyed. Whoever this enemy team were, they were really efficient about spawning on squad mates and covering this position from the hill, so it was great to see two of them lined up like this.
The objective has been taken.
Then this was priceless. I'm so glad I was filming. I picked off the driver on the move and then the gunner. It was a great run towards the end of the match. The hilltop became the focus of the ground-based war. Everyone kept heading for this point. You can see that the Russian side is almost out of tickets. And that right there just cost them another one. This was an exciting kill to finish off. You can see the muzzle blast over the rock, but not the soldier. I used a grenade to try and flush him out, and what a result.
The objective has been acquired.
I'm highlighted in orange at the top of the scoreboard. It's a good kill to death ratio, but a lot of that score is also made up of objective points. That's how to really win at this game. This stint on Caspian Border sold the whole tank warfare side of Battlefield for me. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate the video and subscribe to the channel. There's loads more videos coming.